So whenever you talk about stock market or stock investing, what immediately comes to a lot of people's head is, oh, gambling. You want me to gamble with my money? In such a way that even when you say, oh, invest in stock, it doesn't even, it's as if you're putting two words that should not go together. Investing and stocks, right? So, but it's important to look at how this came about, because when you understand the history, it's easier for you to know what to do next, right? So before now, long time ago, I'm talking about multiple years ago, and in some countries more than others, like the knowledge reached some country before it even reached some other countries, right? So several years before now, there was not really a methodological way of investing in stocks, right? So people felt like, yeah, stocks of a business, you just buy, you hope, you wait, and soon, you know, soon that business is going to grow, you're going to make money. Of course, because there was no method to selecting the kind of businesses to invest in and all of that, what happened was that over time, a lot of people lost money, because maybe you choose a company, the company goes bankrupt. Maybe you choose a company, the business fails, stuff like that. So it became, oh, sometimes I choose a company and it goes well, and sometimes I choose a company and it doesn't go well. How else are you going to describe something like that if it is not gambling, right? So those who describe stock investing as gambling as of then, in a way, they were correct, because that was what was prevalent. But what happened was that as time went on, some great scholars, some great thinkers came along, and they were able to find methods. Let's say they were able to find the method to the madness that was happening in the stock market, right? So it's like, some companies do well. Sometimes you invest, some companies don't do well, or the investment does not do well. What exactly is going on here? So they studied and studied and studied, thought, and then came up with what looks like a guideline, right? Some of those people included Benjamin Graham. I don't know if you've learned of him. He's the one who wrote the book Intelligent Investor. Before then, he wrote a book called Security Analysis, right? Talking about how to analyze stocks so that you know exactly what you're investing in, or what you're choosing to invest in, the stock you're choosing to invest in. So Benjamin Graham is one of those people in history who came in and brought some sort of methodology to the madness that was happening in the stock market. Then, of course, Benjamin Graham had some people, right? Benjamin Graham had some people that he was working with, and then he also had some proteges. One of the most successful protege of Benjamin Graham is a name you probably must have come across, which is who? Who? Guess. Warren Buffett, okay? Warren Buffett. That's the man in this book. Warren Buffett. Okay, so Warren Buffett happens to be one of the widely known most successful protege of Benjamin Graham. So, but one good thing about Warren Buffett is that he didn't just go and copy what his master was doing. Let's just put it that way. He didn't just go and copy. Yes, he started with that, but over time as well, he started coming up with new ideas, especially with in partnership with his long-term partner of blessed memory as of when I'm doing this video, which is Charlie Munger. All right, if you study their history, you will see that Charlie Munger played a huge role in bringing new perspective that Warren Buffett now merged with what he learned from Benjamin Graham, plus his own things as well, right? And then they were able to even build bigger businesses and made greater stock investment success, right? The point is that long before Warren Buffett, there was somebody. But now, in our own time, many of us get to know who Warren Buffett is or who Charlie Munger is, right? But the main thing in relation with the topic we're talking about, which is how stock market got its scary designation as gambling ground, is that this knowledge, of course, Let's put it this way. Warren Buffett was not a content creator. Right? So Warren Buffett was not a content creator. So what happened? What happened was that he was not really out there on the internet, blowing his trumpet, trying to educate people about stock investing. That's not what he was doing. Instead, he was teaching, or he was mentoring or lecturing through his letters people that were investing with him. Do you see? So Warren Buffett was not out there teaching a lot of people. So because of that, yes, that idea of the methodology to investing in stocks profitably for a very long time, it has been there, but it's not widely known.